Hey, soul family, it's Dr. D, your friendly neurospicy metaphysician. Here we celebrate thinking differently, feeling deeply, and tuning into what your cells are ready to receive. Let's see what the universe has for our beautifully unique minds today. All right, Spirit, all of you and none of me, show me the cards I need to see. Love, praise, and gratitude, glory and grace. All right, let's see. So, first up, we have a king bee. So, big boss king energy. Illusionary obstacles. It is time. And made for motion. All right, guys, so this is the overall energy. So this is very much in alignment with what we have been talking about over the past few days. So yes, we have been moving through some really big energy. A lot of things have been coming up for not so much analyzation, but more of a review. Are you in alignment with it or are you not? If you're finding yourself under some pretty heavy energy and you're just exhausted, it's just been one spiritual hit after another. Guys, I'm here to say, hang on, keep going, keep going. It may feel like you're going through hell right now. Don't stop. Do not build a Hilton in the bullshit. Remember, everything that is going on right now, there is a higher purpose to it. It's a play. There's a lot of actors, giving Oscar winning performances right now. Don't buy into any of this. All right, so a king bee. This is really about your natural state and your energy. Coming, living in the matrix, coming out of it or trying to get out of it is all about coming back to who you really are and your authenticity. Illusionary obstacles. I know when you're in the muck of it and you're going through it, it sure as hell doesn't feel like an illusion, right? You're like, no, this is as real as it gets. I feel it. I'm dealing with it, yada, yada. But the truth is, everything is energy, vibration, and consciousness. And guys, I apologize that the camera is so wackadoodle. I don't know. But in this picture, try to get it up here. It is the phoenix rising. And I don't know if you could see the little cheeky look on the phoenix, the dragon's face, but it's kind of holding on to these bars as it is transcending these different obstacles. So let me just break it down to the simplest form that I can. Where your attention goes, your energy flows. So if your attention is on the lack, what's not happening, what you don't have, what hasn't worked out, or it's on all of the obstacles, guess what, my friend? That's what you're going to get. You're going to get more of that. That's universal law. That's how it works. Why do you bump up against it? Why does it seem so difficult? Because that's not what you were taught growing up in the matrix. So whatever you were taught in the matrix really is the opposite of truth. That's why I say to you all the time, question everything, question all of your beliefs, because 99.99999% of the time, it's your own beliefs that are these illusionary obstacles. Yeah, I know. right? And this leads to the whole thing of stop looking outside of yourself for validation, acceptance, blah, blah, blah. You're not going to get all of that and blah, blah, blah if you're still in the same consciousness of where the obstacles are. This is all about learning. I don't even want to say learning the lessons. This is about a choice. You choosing what you're going to put your attention on. And guys, by no means am I talking about spiritual bypassing. We don't do that over here in my corner of the internet. Nope. We call things as they are. We face them. We rise up. So no spiritual bypassing. But again, this is about a choice. How are you going to choose to think about this? And over here, we vibe it out with our bodies. How does your body feel when you're thinking about it this way? How does your body feel when you're thinking about it this way? Try it out for yourself. Now that you know how your body acts when you're thinking in lack, or this is hard, or struggle, versus how your body reacts when you're in alignment with soul and just saying, you know what? I'm going to give this over to my heart and let it show me the answer. Feel it out. Feel your body. Go with the choice that produces the less resistance. What does resistance look like coming up in your body? It looks like pain, uncomfortableness, tightness, many different symptoms, or I don't want to say symptoms, many different signs. And this is you with you. You are creating your own instruction manual. So by all means, you should be journaling this. When I think this way about this, whatever belief it is, my body feels blah, 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 blah. Write your own manual. That's why I tell you guys, journal, because it really will be your instruction manual for you to look back on. Not only that, as you rise up, there's people watching you rise up, and they're going to want to know, how did you do it? And I promise you, you guys, this journey has so many ups, downs, twists, turns, spirals, in the cave, out of the cave, up, down, all around, that it's easy to forget. And that's why I stress, write it down, because you need to go back and refer and go, oh, wow, I remember, when this issue seems so intense, but I did this, and look how it worked out. You need those memories. It is time. Abso-fucking-lutely, it is time. The clock tower, the bell, whatever, it has already rung. It is time. There's no waiting. There's, no more time to pack. You've got to go with whatever you got in your bag. And if you didn't have your go bag ready, sorry, Charlie, that's on you. You still got to go. So yeah, no more procrastinating. And it's funny because as soon as I said that, the 10 of Cups in reverse falls out. Some of you are still planning and preparation mode. You feel like you need this, that, or the other before you can move forward. I call bullshit. I call that is illusionary obstacle. Get out there and do the thing. Yes, I'm talking to myself in this too. All right, the next one is made for motion. Yes, your consciousness, your energy was absolutely made for motion. It's meant to be in movement. And guys, for those of you who are really wanting to manifest abundance, and guys, abundance isn't just money, but let's just focus on the easy thing right now, the money. If you have been trying to manifest money and it's not coming in the amount that you want or as fast as you want, or your bills are piling up, but the income isn't changing, where are you not in flow? Where are you standing behind an illusionary obstacle of lack, or I don't have, or this is too hard, or I have to work hard, or money is evil, whatever that story is. And you could look back, in your family line for that story. But you're made to be in motion. Being in motion moves energy. If your body is stiff, achy, tight, get it in motion. It is stuck energy that needs to move. And I'm not talking about, you don't have to do anything vigorous. For some of you, it's just, maybe some yoga stretches, some Pilates stretches. You don't have to go full on 2-hour Pilates session, but stretch out, things like that. Vibration plate. That thing is wonderful to help you shake up and move energy. So you might want to look into that. All right. So a king bee is with the Two of Pentacles. And yeah, the Two of Pentacles is about a choice. So here's the thing. Remember how I said just do it anyways? Just do it. You don't need more practice. You don't need another course. You don't need another item. You have what it takes. Start putting your creation out there. Okay? See how this side is all white? Over here it's red with the white dots. Just start wherever you're at. Here's the thing. It doesn't need to be perfect. Nobody wants perfect. Nobody wants something that is so curated that it's not really relatable. Okay? They want authenticity. No, they don't want AI. And what do I mean by that? I think AI is a great tool. By all means, I am for AI. Don't think I'm not aware of the perils, blah, blah, blah. I'm aware of all that. But I am a supporter of AI. I'm not a supporter of AI of people, and I've been seeing a lot of this, whether it's tarot reading, channels, energy reading, whatever, people who are using AI for the majority of their material. Those of us that are authentic and don't use AI to generate readings or explanations for energy and all of that, we could tell the difference. Thing is, you could tell the difference. It's about resonation. Anyways, back to this choice. Two of Pentacles. Pentacles are always about abundance, a king bee. Some of you, actually the majority of you watching this, know that you were here to live an abundant life. But the life that you have been living has not matched that. Drop the frustration around it. The reason it hasn't matched it is because of the limiting beliefs. So anything that you desire or want absolutely can be yours. The issue is you have to become in alignment with what it is. So if you want to be extremely wealthy, nothing wrong with that. You can absolutely have that, but you have to get in vibrational alignment with that energy. Once you're in vibrational alignment with that energy, then it comes in very easily because you're a match. But to be able to be in that energy of extreme, I'll just say extreme abundance, you have to be prepared for that. Otherwise, you'll misuse it, abuse it, and lose it, and be in a worse situation than you are now. So absolutely have the desires, have those visions, send those rocket of desires out, but then you've got to prepare for when it comes in. Not if it's going to come in, it will, but you have to be in vibrational alignment with it. So if you want more money, what are you doing to get yourself in vibrational alignment to handle large sums of money? Are you looking at new types of bank accounts, of investment type of things, about diversifying? Have you talked with a financial planner? In other words, start doing the steps now as if you already have that money. You don't want to wait till you have the money and then find the planner, then figure out what to do with it. No, no, no. Start planning now. That shows the universe, okay, they're serious. They are looking at their limiting beliefs and their vibration, and they're changing it up. That's how you manifest, guys. You become in alignment with what it is that you want. Guess what? One of the first steps of being in alignment is being grateful and thankful for where you're at, for the now, and what you do have. Gratitude will bring things to you faster than any other vibration. Knight of Cups with illusionary obstacle. Okay, gonna get really real here for a moment. For those of you who keep falling for people and their potential, these Knight of Cups, man, they're running around. The Knight of Cups of 2025 is like the Scrubs of the late 80s and early 90s. And I'm not bagging on all Knight of Cups, but again, Knight of Cups, they're a knight. It's immature energy. They're not a king by any means. They're not an emperor. They still have room to grow. They are impulsive. They have potential, but they are not living to their full potential right now. This type of energy or person will talk a big talk, but they can't walk the walk. If you're still listening to this and this is resonating, you've had a long history of choosing scrubs, choosing the potential, but they've never become the potential because it doesn't work out. There's a lot of triggers that happen in these connections, things like that. These have been a lot of karmic situations. So again, what's your thoughts on these? If you keep thinking you're broken and that's why your picker is broken and that's why you keep ending up with these type of people, I'm going to challenge you to revisit your thought process. What if you're not broken, but it's a perception that you're supposed to help and save these people? Wrong. You got to save yourself first. These people need to save themselves, change their thoughts, their beliefs, and their ways, and rise up. Stop lowering yourself and picking people out of your trauma versus your healing, because I'm telling you, the people you run around with, when you pick them from your trauma versus your healing, completely different experiences. It is time. And then we've got the 10 of Cups in reverse. See, what was I saying earlier? It's go time, but you're at the gate and you're running through this imaginary list of, oh no, I can't go yet. I got to do this, this, and this. Oh no, if I go now, it's not going to, be my full wish fulfillment. Stop gaslighting yourself. Coño, stop it, stop it, stop it. Okay? King of Swords, the gnat. Normally, the King of Swords energy I really like. With this one, though, this feels like there is an obstacle. So King of Swords are thoughts. That it's an old thought that you're holding on to that is stopping you from being in this forward motion. That's what you need to let go of. So the challenge of today is to look at your perceptions, your limiting beliefs, what you believe to be true, and challenge at least one of them. You are absolutely ready. It is go time. It doesn't have to be perfect. Put it out there. You can always improve on it. Okay? If you vibe with this energy, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and ring the little bell so you never miss a cosmic update or when I post. I will start going live here on YouTube, so make sure you hit that bell so you get those notifications. Guys, if you're still here, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am sending you oceans and oceans of love, peace, and grace on your journey. And I just want to say thank you for sharing your energy and your beautiful, unique mind with me today. Always remember, your cells are always listening, and you are powerful, radiant, and deeply supported by the universe. Until next time, keep shining your light and embracing your neurospicy magic. With love and light, namaste.